Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Welcome to 23. You're joining me for Choices the Stories You Play, Chapter 13 of Crown and Flame, Book 2, The Wolf's Mouth. Now playing Skinna, several days have passed since your takeover of the Lycos Castle, and your forces amass for battle. Zeno still refused to be specific, but it's Aya she's expecting Luther to return soon. He could arrive tonight for all we know. So soon? Will the army be ready in time? Stormhold soldiers, mercenaries, and Aurelian fighters have been arriving in waves ever since we claimed Lycos. We also have the fighters from Morel. That you do. 250 of the fiercest scrappers you'll ever meet. As for the troops from Thorngate, my troops arrived this morning, 1,000 strong as promised. And 50 of my best assassins arrived last night. They did? I didn't see them. Well, that's rather the point of assassins, isn't it? Ada and I have also put the word to the townsfolk, seeing if there's support for Warrior Queen. And I'm pleased to say we're very successful. It's a bit shocking, but we actually found 200 townspeople willing to join your army. You don't know Kenna very well, or else that wouldn't shock you. The Lycos came to aid. I'm honored and glad to see the Navrakas family hasn't completely crushed their spirits. Now, Kai, tell me about our ships. Oh, well, first thing, they're going to be a lot smaller than Luther's ships, but they'll be faster too, more maneuverable. We can use that speed to our advantage. We just have to outmaneuver large ships, surprise them with a sudden charge. Outmaneuver large ships. Even though they'll only troop transports, Luther's ships are bound to have a few big cannons among them. But if we keep our ships moving, they'll have a hell of a time hitting us. Exactly. We'll pick them apart like gills at a picnic. Gulls at a picnic. That's all well and done, but Whitlock says that Hex has ships that can fly. How will we counter those? Yes, Whitlock, have you found any way to bring down Hex's airships? Actually, I have, thanks to Ruin. Oh? I realized what I needed was a machine that could fire a very large arrow with incredible force. Rowan introduced me to her best bow makers, and we built several battalions. Essentially huge crossbows. Ballistas. Huge crossbows? Tell me, I get to shoot one? Sounds like what we need. Good work, Whitlock. I knew you'd think of something. With the first few bow makers and supplies that we could scrap together, we were able to make 5 ballistas. That's fewer than I'd like. It's a great deal more than what we had. Thank you, both of you. I am glad we were able to help. Well, it'd be better to go check on my soldiers. Make sure they're not standing around looking pretty. As everyone takes their leave of the tent, you pull Whitlock aside. I wanted to see how you're doing. Me? Fully functional. Terrified, certainly. But I'm talking about the ballistas, Whitlock. Are you sure you're alright making weapons of war? It had to be done. Maybe so, but still, I don't want you to end up like Hex. I won't become like her, Kenna. Whitlock looks at the floor. And I know I won't because of how sick I feel about what I'm doing. You place a comforting hand on his shoulder, and the two of you step out into the afternoon sun. As you walk out of the tent, you stop in your tracks. Kenna, what is it? He's here. Wow, what a smile. Along the beach toward the edge of the camp, striding towards you is Dom. Dom quickens a stride, and you close the distance at a run. I'm going to hug him, kiss him, punch him, kiss him. You reach Dom and wrap your arms around his neck, pressing your lips against his. Dom returns the embrace, pulling you closer and deepening the kiss. After a long, breathless moment, you pull apart, keeping your eyes closed. You lean your forehead against his. I've wanted to do that for so long. Me too. I wasn't sure you were going to make it back in time. I'm glad you did. Well, my social calendar is pretty busy these days, but I figured I had to at least make an appearance. You pause, feeling the time spent apart, hanging between you like a chasm. Dom, I have to know, did you complete your training? Is Sai here with you? Did you miss me? Did you complete your training? Mostly. Mostly? What does that mean? It's complicated. There's more for me to learn, but I've improved my control. That's good to hear. Dom looks around your camp, which bustles with soldiers. Looks like you've kept yourself busy while I was gone. You're gonna introduce me to your new friends? Of course. There are a few old friends, too. I know they'll be eager to see you. I can't wait. One thing first. I like to spend time with you and only you later. Think you'd be able to slip away for a bit after this? I might be able to swing that. Sounds like a plan. Now, let's make the rounds. Well... let's go to her. Rowan first. Dom, you remember Queen Rowan of Thorngate? How could I forget such a formidable warrior? Rowan clasped Dom's hands warmly. And I could never forget you, Dominic. I owe you a great debt for saving Thorngate Castle from the flames. You don't owe me anything. I only did what anyone would have. Okay, well, anyone with the ability to control fire with their mind. I must go. There's much to do to prepare my people for the battle. With a quick bow, Rowan turns and walks away. Intimidating, isn't she? Does she make you feel short? She makes me feel very short. Guess we'll go with Val. You find Val near the city wall, throwing knives into a tree trunk. Wonderful. I've heard the human catastrophe was back. Light any loved ones on fire lately? Val? I know. We're all supposed to just pretend like that didn't happen. Right. Like I'm supposed to forget that you tried to kill me. You tried to kill him? Only a little? Kind of a lot, actually. Leon and Jackson had to drag her off of me. You're lucky they were there. Stop it, right now. Dom and Val both jump, looking at you guiltily. You're being childish. Whichever are you talking to? Boom, boom, Val. Val, if Dom hadn't done what he did, Basilios would have killed me. That may be true, but if he hadn't lost control, I'm not denying that he made a mistake, but Dom's been training to make sure it never happens again. Now, you two don't have to forgive and forget, but you do have to stop snagging at each other's throats. In case you forgot, We're about to go into a battle against a man who slaughtered the rulers of 4 kingdoms. If we're going to survive this, we all have to be able to work together. Reluctantly, Val holds out her hand, and Dom shakes it. Truce? Still gonna kill you if you hurt her again. Val. But I'll wait till after the battle. Promise? Good enough for me. We'll go with Kai. You and Dom walk to the edge of the water where shipbuilders are hard at work outfitting your fleet with Whitlock's ballistas. Boats, huh? That's new. Wait until you ride in one. They move so fast it's like flying. Coming through. Shift yourselves, lest you want a good knock upside the head. You jump aside. Kai walks by, carrying a stack of wood planks on one shoulder. She heaves the wood onto the sand. Dusting off her palms, Kai grips Dom's hand in hers. You must be Dom. Kailani? Kawi. Good to meet you. Finally. You too. Wow. Firm handshake. How are the ships? Ready for battle? The ships are ready, and my fighters are itching to get on the water. Kai grins, slapping Dom on the shoulder. Looking forward to seeing you in action, fireman. Likewise. Also, ouch. And lastly, Adder. Adder. How go your preparations? My people are equipped with the grappling hooks and climbing spikes. Get them on one of Luther's boats. They'll do the rest. Now introduce me to your handsome friend. Dom, I'd like you to meet Adder, Raiden's sister and queen of the Lycos underworld. Adder, what an interesting name. Well, a well-earned one, I assure you. Did you earn it for your speed, or for a habit of biting people? Would you like to find out? Ah. Adder laughs, patting Dom on the cheek. Keep a close eye on this one, Kenna. I have a terrible habit of stealing pretty things. I'll keep that in mind. After you finish making your rounds with Dom, if you still want some one-on-one time, meet me at the Force Edge in an hour. Why in an hour? Dominic Hunter, what are you planning? A surprise. Fit for a queen. Then I can't wait. Now playing as Dom. After meeting Kenna at the edge of the forest, you lead her by the hand. This way. Your surprise awaits. I do like surprises, but I can't be away for too long. If Leon discovers I've run off into the woods to spend time with you, he'll kill me. Or you. Actually, he'll probably kill you. Well, then you've got nothing to worry about. Well, I am kind of fond of you. Only kind of fond? Is that how you really feel about your good friend? The one you love? Kenna tugs on your arm gently, and you stop. She steps closer and placing her hands on your chest and looking up into your eyes. You're right. I'm more than just kind of fond of you. I love you, Dom. I should. Tease her some more first. Tell Kenna I love her. I love you too, Kenna. Now, are you ready for your surprise? Are you kidding? I'm dying to find out what you've planned. You lead Kenna a little bit further into the forest until you come upon a clearing with a small fire in the center. Several pieces of skewered chicken roast over the flames. Beside the fire stands a hastily constructed wooden booth. And beyond, a large rolled-up banner hangs between two trees. You rush over to it. Welcome to... You unfurl the banner, which says Beltane Festiva. Beltane Festival. Well, Festiva, technically, because I ran out of paint. Kenna stands are silent. I just thought, well, we went to the festival together once when we were younger, and we had such a great time. And yeah, I know it's the wrong time of year, but the booth is shoddy and the sign is... It's amazing, Dom. It is? I can't believe you did this. Do you think you can show me around? Of course. What was I thinking? Ahem. Where would you like to begin? I don't know. Between the food and the booth, there's just so much to do at the festival. What would you recommend? Let's enjoy the chicken and ale wish-making booth. You stand on the other side of the booth and adopt an accent. Aye, welcome to me wishing booth, my lady, and what might your name be? Oh, I'm Caitlin, just a normal girl of no royal lineage. What a normal commoner's way of phrasing things. Would you like to make a wish, Caitlin? I very much would. You hand Kenna a bird-shaped parchment and a quill. She discreetly writes her wish across the wings. Dawn? Traditionally there's a firecracker inside the bird. I believe I throw the bird into the sky, and if my wish is going to come true, it catches fire. With a flick of your wrist, you summon a small fireball in your palm. Oh, don't worry, I've got that part covered. Are you sure? I mean, before... Kenna, I've been training under the Master of Fire for weeks. Of course, I just wanted to be sure. Here goes. Kenna steps into the clearing and throws her bird into the evening sky. I should hit the bird and grant Kenna's wish with diamonds. No, hit the bird and grant it with fire or miss. You hurl the fireball into the air and it swirls around the bird. The paper burns slowly, the ashes catching on the wind and dancing away like fireflies. That was impressive. I aim to please. So, what'd you wish for? I'm not telling. Then it won't come true. Shall we move on to the next attraction? By all means. Let's enjoy the chicken and ale. Post it beside the fire where the chickens are roasting. The fire feels nice and warm, doesn't it? Actually, I wouldn't know. Oh, right. Forgot fire carrier. It's probably about the same as when I sat in a pool of lava. Okay, you're definitely gonna have to tell me what happened on your journey. In the meantime, I believe I was promised chicken? Right. Here you are, Kenna. She smiles as you hand her a chicken skewer and a tankard. I don't know which I like more, the chicken or the ale. The two of you talk as the fire pops and crackles, enjoying each other's company. Later, you and Kenna sit side by side, staring into the waning embers of the fire. This has been so wonderful, Dom. Thank you for doing all of this. It's been beyond sweet, but I should probably be heading back soon. I should kiss her. Agree to head back. I'm gonna go with kiss her. You lean into Kenna, brushing a strand of her hair away from her face. Don't go. Not yet. She smiles and you tilt her chin up, her skin radiate in the firelight. Why not? Remember on the night of Beltane, every girl around the fire gets as many kisses as she wants? As many as I want. Well, I want... You lean in, brushing your lips against hers. softly at first, then harder as the moment takes you both. Finally, she pulls away. Tom, we... Yes, Kenna? I mean, we should, you know... Come on, really? They've been gone so long. Privacy and peacefulness of nature. We should go back. That was an amazing kiss. No doubt about that. Yeah. But I'd like to stay alive long enough to do that all the time. And Leon. Right, Leon. You stand up and help Kenna to her feet. Another year, another successful Beltane festival, or festival. This year was by far my favorite. The two of you walk back to camp together. Now playing as Kenna. As night falls, you and Dom arrive at the camp, where Leon hastens to meet with you. My queen, I need to speak with you about your soldiers. Good to see you too, Leon.
Welcome back, lad. Surprised I didn't run into you earlier.
I was busy. You suppress a smile. What about my soldiers, Leon?
All this waiting around, staring at the horizon, just waiting for Luther to arrive. It's making them restless. They've been fighting a long time. They're doing their best to hide it, but I can see weariness in their eyes.
Sounds like it's time for one of your famous speeches. They need to hear from their queen. Then they will. You step forward. All around, people turn to look at you. A hush falls over the camp. Soldiers, friends, this campaign has been a hard one. We've traveled many miles, fought many battles, and lost many good people along the way. But now our ultimate goal lies within our grasp. Soon, we will finally free the Five Kingdoms from its tyranny. Make King Luther answer for his crimes. Luther has ripped thousands from their homes and forced them to fight and die in a foreign land. And in broken towns left behind, thousands more have died from starvation, from bandits, sickness. Now, we have a chance to make him pay for the lives he has stolen. Yeah! Time to give these Nefrakis rats the pounding they deserve. Cheers and whoops of approval sound from throughout the ranks. I fought besides many of you at the Battle of Stormhole. Others stood at me at Thorngate, Ariel, and here in Lycos. This coming battle is nothing compared to the rest. It will be our hardest yet. It's nothing compared to the rest. See, you got a phrase right because you need that prestige. Or I don't know if this will go prestige. I kind of wish it would. Hoping I pick right. This will be the hardest yet. It's nothing compared to the rest. In the past few weeks, we've fought 3 of Luther's most dangerous allies, and we've defeated every one. Hells, we don't even have to fight our way into a castle this time. We just need to sink a few ships. If you ask me, Luther doesn't stand a chance. All around you, soldiers from all over the 5 kingdoms, beyond to cry out their support. We're here with you, Queen Kenna!
Freedom for the 5 kingdoms!
Make the Blood King bleed! Prepare yourselves, my friends. This battle will be the beginning of a new age for the 5 kingdoms. In the camp, the camp rings with applause and cheers. You turn to Dom and Leon. How was that?
That'll do.
I'd say so, yeah. This army looks ready to follow you to the end of the world.
Dom reaches over, clasping your hand. I know I am. This battle isn't an end. It's a new beginning for all of us. A horn bellows in the distance. That sounded like it was coming from one of the towers. Come on. You and Dom race through the camp towards the source of the horn. A few minutes later, at the very top of the coastal watchtower. Queen Kenna! You want to take a look at this? You look through an enormous spyglass, and at first are unable to make anything out across the vast ocean. But gradually, wisps of smoke enter into your field of vision, followed by a sinister, unmistakable shakes of warships. Oh, gods. What is it, Kenna? What do you see? Luther's Navy. He's here. Ah, soon the battle against Luther Nevrachus will begin. You've caught up with friends and new. As your troops prepare for the final battle, your legend inspired the Lycos townsfolk to join your army. You made a rousing speech to your army soldiers who are ready to die for your cause. Overall progress. And alive and disappointed. Oh, army score not bad. So I hope you guys did enjoy that. Unfortunately, we are at the end of this week. So just to catch you guys up, if you guys didn't see the chapter finale of book 2, that is up on my channel. Very, very emotionally and heartfelt and heart-heavy chapter at that. The most recent rules of engagement is also up on my channel as well. And most likely at the end of this video, you'll see the little boxes. And I include each end of the chapter on each video. And then I also transport you to a dimension long, far away. No, but to each one. So that's cool. So you can feel free to click on any of the boxes. That'll take you to anywhere that you want to go. We've already done the Caitlin Perfect Date. If you guys don't know where that is, feel free to check out my channel. It's on there as well. We also did the Vampire Love Bites, and then also Luxury Getaway. As you can tell, we are 14 gems away. I'm going to have to get them, and then we'll unlock the Chris Luxury Getaway. That'll be cool. Aside from that, in, I believe it is 2 weeks, Pixelberry plans to release Endless Summer, which is going to be taking us from the cold places of Freshmen, and it's going to be taking place of Freshmen right now while they work on Book 3. And what's going to happen is Endless Summer is taking us to a nice, warm place, tropical, nice. I believe there is 5 main characters, kind of like rules of engagement. However, a different kind of thing going on. And then, I don't know if freshmen will be freshmen anymore, because technically it will be sophomores. Well, they do have 1 quarter left. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. But eventually it's going to be called the Sophomores. Because they're not going to be freshmen anymore. So yeah. Just wanted to update you guys all on that. I am eventually going to start working on these 2. I know I've said that in the past, but also I've been working on Dragonvale World. I've also been working on tons of Fallout Shelter episodes. I've also just been working on a crap-tastic ton of content. So do keep that in mind. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Feel free to like, comment, share, and if you're not already, why are you here? Oh my god, subscribe. And until next time, folks, hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good one. Peace.